guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So, I didn't plan to do a review of Kitsch of IVE because I would have talked about it in my March review and in my review of their full album that is gonna drop the 10th of April, because you can bet your ass that I'm gonna review that album because I already know that it's gonna be album of the year basically. And then Kitsch is just a pre-release, and if you've already been on this channel before, you'd know that I like to dive, no pun intended, deep through many aspects of a release, such as the concept, the MV, the styling, and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that a pre-release doesn't have a concept or everything else, but it's for sure not as strong as a title track would be. However, I am speaking today in my capacity as IVE's lawyer, or more specifically of Kitsch defendant, because honestly, the criticism and hate that is getting out of hand, so I felt the need to step in. No one asked me, I know, but I simply had to. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. As soon as I saw the MV teaser, I knew I would have liked this song. The jungle instrumental was crazy good and original, the chorus looked catchy as fuck, and the vibe was a completely different one compared to what we've seen so far from IVE, and I already knew that I was going to be obsessed. And I was right. I was freaking right. Everything from the verses to the melodic and almost dreamy pre-chorus to the county badass catchy chorus, everything it's giving in this song, and it's exactly my cup of tea in terms of music. I am a sucker for this girl crush, bad bitch, anti-drop sound that we unfortunately don't see anymore in K-pop since it became cool to hate on a girl crush concept, which, don't get me wrong, I get it, okay? Girl crush has been abused for a lot of time and K-pop needed a breath of fresh air. We got it. But that doesn't mean that if someone goes for a more bitchy, cunty concept, it has to be bashed and, overhated. Yes, Kitsch is very different from the other IVE song and the usual concept they go for, which is this, I would say, royal, teenage, popular girl glam that we find in basically every IVE song. And that's one of the things I love the most about them, honestly. They fit this concept super well, especially Wonyoung, and even though their titles are all different in terms of sound, they manage to have that distinctive vibe, very glossy and pretty, that IVE has. However, this is only a pre-release, and for once I am very happy to see IVE in different shoes. They ate and served Kitsch as it was their last meal. I think they fit this concept super well, and I am all here for baddie IVE. As I already said, I absolutely love this song. I had it on repeat non-stop since I heard it the first time. I made peace with the fact that every time that I like a song, the majority of K-pop stans will hate it. Not dislike it, hate it. It happened so many times I lost count, but as an exhibit I present 1. OO, 2. Pink Venom, 3. All Jessie discography basically, but the list goes on. My favorite part of Kitsch is definitely the chorus, which is, surprise, surprise, the thing that apparently most people hate about this song. But yeah, it's an anti-drop, and I generally like a well-done anti-drop. The instrumental, as I said, it's so cool and unique. It gives this wild nature jungle kind of vibe, and the result is a super catchy chorus, which I feel the need to listen to more or less 10 times a day. I swear, the doctor told me to. Anyway, an interesting thing is that the verses and the pre-chorus have another vibe completely, more IVE, I would say, more glam, dreamy, popular girl that ghosted you on Instagram kind of vibe, which is precisely what they say in the lyrics at some point, by the way. And before we continue, let me just say one thing. The fact that the instrumental and the beat of the verses and of the pre-chorus are different from the ones of the chorus do not make Kitsch an N-mix song. Repeat after me. This is not what mix pop means. If it was true, this would mean that every song that mixes different instrumental or different genre is mix pop, and to say that is simply ignorance. I swear K-pop stans are messed up in the head sometimes. Anywho, this song is not perfect. It would be because it suits my taste perfectly if it weren't for one thing. And no, I'm not talking about line distribution, we're gonna get to that in a second. No, I'm talking about the rap. the rap section. I am so sorry to say this, but it completely disrupts the flow of the song. It doesn't ruin the song completely, simply because the rest of it is so good, but boy, did it came close to it. And I'm not gonna be here saying stuff like, why does K-pop always feel the need to always put rap even when it's not necessary, blah 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 blah. No, I'm not gonna say that because I am a huge rap defender, okay? I love rap, and I'm not saying that it's always necessary, of course, but I believe that even in the most, I don't know, cute, fairy, bubblegum, whatever song, the rap can be delivered amazingly. And I can do 1,000 of examples, honestly. So that's not an excuse to give these girls a rap that sucks. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It sucks. And what I'm most sorry about is that the worst rap of all is of Ray, which, one, is my bias, and two, I humbly believe that she's a better rapper than Gael. No hate to Gael whatsoever. It's just that, in my opinion, Ray's flow has always been superior. Well, always is an overstatement since they literally rapped in only 2 songs, but you get what I mean. Honestly, this part right here, this ain't your vibe, make Gael's YOLO seem like the coolest line ever. It's so off-putting, I can't even, and I'm genuinely so sad about it because without this section, Kitsch would have been so much better. Plus, I am sad because this is literally Ray's era, her pink hair, oh my god, are you joking? Like, okay, I am biased because I generally go crazy for pink hair, but I've never seen in my life someone rocking pink hair more than her. Like, she literally looks like a goddess, come on now. She absolutely has to keep this look forever. I'm not joking. Now, let me address the line distribution issue, even though, I mean, there's not much more to add. It's honestly so stupid on Starship part to give her so little lines, to give Liz, so little lines, considering that she's the freaking main vocalist. Like, I genuinely don't get it. Many say that it's because of her weight scandal, aka many stupid people say that she has a weight problem, which is honestly so horrifying and most of all not true at all. I feel so sorry for her considering what she must feel by reading all those hurtful comments. I have no idea if that's the reason why they gave her so little lines, but it doesn't make sense at all, even though I cannot think of a single reason that actually makes sense. Plus, it's a shame because Liz is so talented and her voice in the first verses of Kitsch sounded so good. So, I guess we'll see in the actual comeback how the line distribution will be, but considering all the criticism that Starship got for this line distribution, it better be good. Lastly, about the MV, it's a simple yet aesthetic MV. Pink is the predominant color, so that's a win for me. Plus, I like the filter that they've used that gives this dreamy Instagram vibe to the music video. I saw people complaining about the many cuts, but honestly, it fits the concept and sound perfectly. I enjoyed a lot seeing the members shake their heads and hair. It fitted the badass vibe of the song, and the many cuts make it even more cool in my opinion. Okay guys, this concludes this video. Stick around for my review of IVE's first full album, the 10th of April. Before of that, I'm gonna post my Jisoo solo review and my usual March ranking. Stream Kitsch for clear skin, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye! Oh, and please like and subscribe if you like this video, because that would be really helpful. I always forgot to say that because it's kind of implied, but maybe I should say it more often. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye!